Hey everybody, it's Marshmallow here. This is my Star Wars Rebels The Honorable Ones review. Really liked this episode. I thought it was really actually one of my favorite episodes because of what they did with Agent Kallus and Zeb. Two of the most unlikely people to be in a group, and they end up in a group. There's also a little bit of a Clone Wars, kind of not really Easter egg, but kind of like a reference. So I'm going to run that down as well, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what they said about Lasan in this episode too. So let's get started. So this episode was really good. If you guys didn't know, they kind of went to Geonsia because of the Rebel intel. Of course, they actually make a reference, Easter egg, however you want to call it, to Geonsia. Geonsia? I can never pronounce that. But they did a reference to that where Rex was like, there's a lot of bugs down there. All I could think about was that episode, and I believe season 1 or 2, maybe 3, probably season 2, where they go to destroy the droid foundry, and with the mind control worms, you guys remember that parasites, all that, with Barris and all that stuff. That was a really good episode. I really loved the Geonsia episodes. They were really great. So they make that a reference because Rex was actually there, so they make the reference to that as well, which is really cool. It's a nice little Easter egg, like a nod to that episode of Clone Wars, which is really great. Then the bad thing happens, where they fight, Kallus fights Zeb, they end up in an escape pod, down to one of the moons of Geonsia, which we didn't actually explore in Clone Wars. We did not see the moon. So I was glad that we got to see one of their moons, and we got to go there. Really freezing cold as well. But anyway, Kallus ends up being with Zeb, and they end up trapped in this cave with these monsters, apparently. Yeah. And they ended up basically kind of bouncing off each other, their personalities a little bit. Like, Kallus ends up saying, you know what? This is, like, they add humanity to the character, and I love it. Like, he's not just this big Empire agent general, right? He's not a general, but, they don't add, like, he's not just this big Empire figure. He's just, human. He has human things to him. He tells Zeb that what happened on Lasan was not supposed to be a massacre. They talked about him fighting this mercenary that was on Lasan, about how he got that bow rifle, and I guess it was a bow rifle, right? Yeah, kind of like the same as Zeb's. So it was really nice to see that they kind of added humanity to the character. And they also talked about Zeb with the Empire too, and it was really nice to see that Kallus, like, by the end, you saw him, like, kind of in this state where he talks to the Admiral, and the Admiral's just like, oh, Agent Kallus. But he sees what the rebels have, and he goes into his room, his quarters, as they call it, and sits on his bed, and he's just like, you know what? Yeah, he's just, like, thinking to himself, it's kind of weird. And to me, it was kind of like he was thinking, why am I in this? Like, why am I in the Empire? Why am I here? Obviously, it's going to take way more than that to sway him over to the rebel side, or maybe not even the rebels, sway him over to the neutral side. Like, what if he doesn't want to be in the war at all between rebels and the Empire? So, they could do that. They could not do that. I don't know what they're going to do with the character after this, but I know that they wanted to do this story and write for Kallus this way for some reason. So we're probably going to see what that is later on in the season. Hopefully, but we're going to deal with a lot of Darth Vader, Yoda, and Ahsoka and all that stuff. Yoda's next week, or I guess it'll be this week now. So I'm really excited for that. But, it was really cool to see Agent Kallus with this. And obviously they escape in the end of the episode. Zeb gets off with the rebels. Agent Kallus is just kind of stuck in the cold for a little while. It was really cool. But what did you guys think of this episode? Comment down below. Also, links up there to my other Rebels videos. Links down there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, vlog channel, and Sims channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe those. This week is Yoda. I'll be doing a special video for my review of the Yoda episode. I don't know when it's coming. Probably Thursday. Well, actually, Arrow's on break, so it'll be easier to do that video, really. Then I'll be doing Fuller House video Wednesday, I believe, for episodes 4 through 5. And then, let's see, Gotham is tonight. Like I said, I'm going to be, or maybe I didn't say that. I don't remember if I did or not. But Gotham is tonight. I'm going to be live tweeting for it. I'll post that video tomorrow along with the Supergirl video. I'll record that episode so I don't miss it, and I suggest you do the same. But other than that, like if you favorite this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.